If you want to make launch videos like Notion, you're in the right place. This is episode 3 of our 4-part series where we cover how to apply the dinner menu framework and make launch videos exactly the way Notion does. If you haven't seen the previous episodes yet, you can check them out here. Here's a quick recap of what we've covered so far. In episode 1, we broke down the dinner menu framework. Reveal value proof CTA. This structure ensures that viewers understand what you're launching before they see the product itself. Catch the planning guide and more of the structure in episode 1. Then, in episode 2, we created all the assets needed for the launch video. Here's the workflow that we covered. Animate your logo by using a template from the library or prompt from scratch. Just upload your logo as an SVG file and switch model to Claude Opus 4.6. Number 2, make sure your product one-liner is optimized for conveying clarity and is limited to a maximum of 5 words. 3. Use motion graphics tastefully throughout your video to keep your viewers engaged with visuals. You can also add slide animations to images by using keyframe animations. 4th, upload screenshots of your interface and use Gemini 3.1 Pro to animate simple mockups of your product. These are mainly stylized to ease the user into understanding your actual UI. 5th, screen recordings are the best way to show real product interaction. Make sure your recordings are short and rehearse your cursor path to keep things neat. 6th, create transition slides to maintain context when demoing different product workflows. 7th, to write copy for all parts of your launch video, use the 5-step method. Transcribe function, identify core words, eliminate subparts from different workflows, refine copy by removing fluff, and then rearrange. At this point, we have everything we need. Now, it's time to do the part where all the magic happens. We put it all together. Now, we start assembling the launch video. The first thing we want to do is import all our assets into a single project. This includes logo animations, text slides, motion graphics, UI animations, screen recordings. And once everything is inside the project, we want to start placing them in the order of the dinner menu framework. This structure becomes the backbone of our timeline, to show what's on the menu before serving the dish. Now, let's talk about something extremely important: pacing. Even if your visuals look great, bad pacing can ruin your video completely. One interesting thing you'll notice in all Notion launch videos is that every section has different pacing, but that's maintained across all their successful launches. The reveal is very quick, value is slightly slower, proof takes the longest time, and the CTA is short and clear. This pacing mirrors the viewer's attention. First they become curious, then they become interested, then they want to see how the product works, and finally they're ready to try it. The important thing here is to maintain your ratio. 1:2:6:1. Another thing that we should look at is how we are going to transition between the scenes. There are 2 kinds of transitions mainly. One is the switch, second is the continuation. A switch transition is used when you're moving to a completely new context. This means the viewer needs to feel that something new has started. To signal this clearly, you usually use a more noticeable transition like slide or push and pull transitions. These transitions create a small interruption in the video flow, which helps the viewer understand that the video is entering into a new section. On the other hand, continuation transitions are to maintain the same context that you started with, but you're showing it in a different frame. In this case, we don't want the viewer to feel a break. We want the visual to feel like a natural extension of the previous scene. So here, we use simple and subtle transitions like a fade or even no transition at all, which makes it look like a clean jump cut. This keeps the momentum going without diverting the viewer's attention. Now that we have all that in place, let's talk about how you can create different types of launch videos with the same assets that you've created once. The first style is the voiceover-led launch video. In this format, the voiceover guides the viewer through the story. The visuals support the explanation. This format works really well for product walkthroughs and educational launches. This is great for sharing more information and prioritizing clarity over building hype and excitement. Here's how you can make your launch videos into a voiceover-led style. AI generates the first script based on what's being shown in the video. You can improve writing with AI using multiple prompts. You can even choose between AI voiceovers and accents that best suit your style. During screen recordings, you can even leverage sync points. This feature allows your video and voiceover to stay in sync throughout the launch. Based on whatever visual you want to show, when a specific word is being said, you can add a sync point to that part. This changes the pace of the video based on that, and then you can add multiple sync points to keep your video exactly in line with your script. The second style is the music-driven launch video. Here, the rhythm of the music will control the pacing of the video as well. Visual transitions follow the rhythm of the music you choose. When compared to the voiceover-led launches, you will notice that there are no audio cues to follow the text here. So it's best to reduce the reading work of the viewer and limit your copy. This style is great when the goal is hype and excitement. There's also a third style that companies love using. This is the hybrid style launch video. In this, you can use a cinematic opening and lead it by music, followed by voiceover explanation during your demos and screen recordings. This helps in creating hype and excitement while also creating a good product explainer for your viewers. At this point, the launch video is essentially complete. But to take your great launch video and make it into a perfect launch video, we need polish. In the next episode, we'll refine the video with effects like zoom, callout, and spotlight. We will also add supporting SFX to go along with your music and motion graphics. We will also be adding emotion tags to your AI voiceovers, work on branding, and saving elements as templates and some distribution tactics that you should use. These finishing touches make all the difference in your launch video. If you want to learn how to make a launch video like Notion, make sure you're subscribed and you don't miss out on the last episode. See you soon.